The only way to stop a bad guy with a lightsaber is a good guy with a blaster. Remember, it's never too early to teach your children proper use of firearms, because you never know when they'll be called upon to protect their freedom.
Is that a holster?
The preceding message was brought to you by the Galactic Blaster Association. Protecting freedom, one dead Jedi at a time.
So uncivilized.
How to destroy a franchise. Franchises are often licenses to print money. They often come with loyal fan bases, which means a built-in customer base. So you may be asking, isn't this a difficult thing to do? Aren't these fans loyal no matter what? Well, not if you follow these simple rules. Step 1. Sell it to a corporation. Corporations have deep pockets and will only be concerned with profit, not story. All they see is dollar signs and won't respect any of the existing characters or lore. Step 2. Have it run by those who value race and diversity over plot and character. They won't make decisions based on what's best for the story, only if they can see themselves on screen. Step 3. Have a corporate yes man take over creative control of the franchise. It's your property after all. You can do with it whatever you want. And if anybody doesn't like it, well, they could go make their own. And as a bonus, you can sue them into oblivion for that. And when your franchise fails, which it will, you can just declare that the fans are racist. And nothing of value was lost. Following these simple steps, now even you can destroy a profitable franchise.
Yes, of course.
Coming up on the season finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan and young Leia form a special bond that's maybe a little too special.
No, wait, I'm not letting you!
And things get a little more inappropriate between Obi-Wan and young Leia. Don't miss a very special episode of Cuties Alderaan Edition.
But we must be careful. No one must know, or it could endanger us both.
You know, I'm starting to think Disney is grooming your kids.
To my neighbors now going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. And you know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See, my superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass.
Hey, that's my superpower. Honesty. Honesty to a fault. Honesty to a fault. Wow, who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
Rob's off camera because we don't let him be on camera.
I'm a troublemaker.
He is. He is a troublemaker. What'd you did?
You saw what I did after watching Kenobi.
Well, I made you do that. I made you do that because I'm tired of everything.
Tired.
I got furniture rebuilding day. We're talking about Beavis and Butthead. What does it say on the thing? So yeah, you guys got the G-rated version of the Cuties one. The PG-13 rated one is the thing. Robbie's always off camera. He's always off camera. So long live the Beavis and the Buttheads. How off camera is he? He's just right there.
Yes, very jocular. Yes, quite amusing.
Oh God, he's gonna be quoting this forever. Now.
That's humorous now.
Where do we start? So full spoilers. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I will say this is exactly what we fucking needed at this time. By the way, we are demonetized as usual. We do not get ad revenue from these streams. So please smash the like button. Thank you so much for supporting these streams. I would not be here without you guys. Without further ado, I am Mecca, and this is probably one of the few fun reviews I get to do. I know there's like... I wouldn't say it's anything to do with partisan politics or anything. It's nothing to do with nothing really partisan about it other than trying to cover up.
Are you gonna jiggle your things?
Only for the super chats. Only for the super chats. That's the only time we jiggle our thingies here on this stream, buddy.
What's that?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I'm trying to play dumb, trying to do something and get people to do the character.
Oh man. I love it. My teenage daughter is of a generation that doesn't get it. Frank42 says, it is not. If you are not of the Beavis and Butthead generation, you probably won't get it. You probably won't get why it's funny and how it's funny. There's a lot of little callbacks in them to berries. There's a point where, like, if you saw, like, the newer seasons where we know that pills trigger Beavis into being Cornholio, right? You're going to get a callback to some of the newer stuff. It's nice. It's nice. Audio staticky. Is the audio staticky? Oh, okay. Better now. I fixed it. My sound's messed up. That's probably Rob's. I sound like a Cyberman. The sound is gone. You sound like a Cyberman. Maybe it was just roboting out on my computer here. I don't know why it would robot out. It's okay now. All right. I probably just roboted out because of the internet or something got laggy. I clicked a button, then I stopped. Now it works. Nice. Sweet. So, Beavis and Butthead is the greatest thing for the generation of people who grew up with Beavis and Butthead. Like, we were watching just some of the old shows, and it still holds up. It's still just as funny. It's still just as stupid, and it's actually... I always go back to a few episodes where they're a lot smarter than... people, I think, give them credit for. One of them was one of the episodes was the episode where Beavis and Butthead end up emulating what they see on television after a bunch of fucking housewives and Karens decided to mail in and, think of their children. Those assholes. Yeah. They're like, my kid blew up his thing because he saw you blow up his thing. Dartoni, hope your night's going well. Finally cool outside here because the thunderstorms will shake it tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really, really do. Where's my thing? I don't have my pop-ups. I had to turn them all off earlier. Where are they? Let me pull them up. Let me put them up. If you see one, let me know. Stickers, Twitch sounds. It's going to be notifications.
Fried fish. No.
It's not fried fish. It's this one. There you go. There you go. So, I never saw Beavis and Butthead when it came out. I saw reruns at MTV, Blaze Gottman. They're definitely, if you're of our generation, I think it's more poignant, more, so...
Very Gen X.
Very Gen X. But yeah, I always go to this episode where Beavis and Butthead end up emulating what they see on TV after, like, women in real life, these housewives decided to write into MTV and say, my children are doing stuff because I'm a lousy parent and I can't be bothered to, pay attention to little fucker. And I was too irresponsible to abort them, so therefore it's your fault, your responsibility to raise my child.
It's MTV's fault.
It's MTV's fault. So Mike Judge, in all of his brilliance, brought in the episode. I don't know if he was the one who was responsible for it or if somebody on his writing staff did this, but he brought in this message episode sort of where Beavis and Butthead see that they see a documentary of Ben Franklin harnessing electricity with a key and a kite, and they do very, very much the exact same thing.
Darth
Remember that?
Yes, yes. This is gonna be cool.
What service is it on? I couldn't remember, so I haven't seen it. It's on Paramount Plus. It's on Paramount Plus.
And
so
you can find it in other places.
Yeah, you can find it in other
wink.
places if you really look for it, but
Yeah, we
Are you the two jackasses who spray painted my dog?
Say, are you two the jackasses who spray painted my dog?
That was like two other guys.
It's like other two. Oh god, I love it.
One's name is Butthole. The other one, I think his name is Joe.
Joe.
He was Oriental.
He was Oriental.
Which is racist. Don't say that.
He was.
We're quoting.
He was Asian.
No, Mr. Anderson said Oriental.
Because he was an old timer.
Yeah, he fought in a war or something.
I took that you.
So, I have a Paramount Plus, so go watch it later. Yeah, if you have it anyway for Star Trek, yeah, I mean, you might as well watch it on there because
there ain't nothing else on it.
Nothing else on there. What are you gonna do? Watch Discovery? You're gonna watch Picard play with his balls and apologize and get run over?
Catch up on the latest season of the Amazing Race. Yeah, there you go.
Like, seriously. So this episode, they explain the time shift of how these. It's a science fiction thing. So first off, it's science fiction is like the genre.
You might be wondering what happened to us.
They come out, they introduce it like Steve from Blue's Clues. A lot has happened since we've been away.
A lot has happened since we've been
away.
You
remember the viral thing? Oh, it was great.
It's actually a brilliant. It's actually a really good framing device.
It's really good. Why can't Mike Judge write Star Trek? Oh my God, he would be so good at it.
And then he
would be so good at it. He actually, what is it? Doesn't he have like 180 IQ or something? He's like super brilliant.
Mike Judge is brilliant.
He's like super brilliant. Yeah. So,
funny how the neighbor said the cops said, I believe they were Asian or Asian of the Asian persuasion. So he's racist now.
Oh, they're all. So
I have it for my girlfriend who watches some of the other shows on. Oh, she has it for. Okay.
Daria in space.
Oh, Daria.
It's not Daria. Daria was awful. I did not like Daria.
Daria was in this very briefly. Just for a second.
Yeah, Daria has a cameo. Van Driesen has a cameo.
Mr.
Okay.
Buzzcut has a cameo.
Yeah. Like all the
you blink and you miss them. Though.
Yeah. It's very much a Beavis and Butthead. It's like a story episode. It's a lot like Beavis and Butthead Do America. All right. So the premise, they start off. They're on the couch. Hey, you may be wondering
what happened to us. Yeah. Well, that's a long story.
So they go this flashback to the science fair. Is that where it starts?
They're at the science fair.
They're at a science fair, and Butthead's kicking Beavis repeatedly in the nuts over and over and over and over.
See how many kicks will take him to pass out.
Yeah, and
the hippie guy.
Yeah, Mr. Van Driesen comes up.
Boys, what are you doing? I'm trying to see how many kicks in the nuts and the nads Beavis can take before he passes out. And this is your science project for the science fair. Is a science fair.
So then Beavis is like, well, what if we actually, took notes and paid attention and counted how many times it takes for me to pass out from me kicking the nuts and
and then they find the robo kicker.
Then they find like a robot kicky thing for football, for sports balls.
Yeah.
Which I've seen anyway on Gaki no Sky. So yeah, which is a Japanese game show I really, really love where they have like the robot stuff to hit him in the nuts and stuff. It's hilarious. You see those guys, right? You like those guys?
I'm just thinking Butthead winds it up.
Winds it up all the way and Butthead's like, yeah, I'm done kicking you in the nuts. Beavis is like, oh, that's great.
Kicks in the nuts, goes sailing across the gym. Screaming
as hard as he can. He screams.
Shatters glass.
They end up burning the whole gymnasium down. They destroyed the science fair. You get fire, because remember they weren't allowed to say that for a while. That was one of the banned things.
So okay.
So we got the fires, and we realized that the science fair had like a prize of going to space camp or something. So they get this judge who's like, you know what, we failed you as a society. Let's, instead of punishing you, let's give you underprivileged kids a trip to space camp where you guys, because you're never gonna amount to shit. These kids like Stuart and everybody else they're gonna have, and Daria and everybody, they're gonna have college paid for. They're gonna be fine. They don't need a free trip. They don't need a free trip to space camp. So the judge is like, sends them to space camp where Beavis and Butthead discover that they can simulate a pipe going through a hole over and over again for hours and hours and hours and hours.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
So this idiot fucking NASA chick decides, we're gonna have a publicity stunt and we're gonna bring him on board.
She's not really an idiot. She's not an idiot. Just that she's
kind of an idiot.
She doesn't catch on.
She doesn't catch on. Over 18 hours to be exact. It wasn't it great? Hello, Helva.
Wait, what? It's over 18 hours.
They were playing with for 18 hours nonstop.
Straight, no food, no water, no bathroom breaks. They were taking the other end of the robot and they were like, Look, they're using it as a backup.
It's great.
No.
So
Hey,
she doesn't
Helga.
realize that she's like,
How would you like to do that for real? Whoa. You mean like with you? We're finally gonna score.
so they think she wants to,
Do the giggity.
do the giggity with them, and of course she thinks that they're science guys or something, because Beavis is like, this is the greatest thing ever, and he manipulates her, and he's like, and I really appreciate this opportunity to follow my dreams, and she just every in the tradition of Beavis and Butthead, everything that could accidentally go right.
Whack him.
Stop with the.
So, but Helga's
Stop.
has a good one. Yeah, they're so committed. They're geniuses.
We got a new thwacking stick. You should go get it. It's in the bedroom.
Here's your old whacking
I don't
stick.
want the old one. It doesn't sound good. Go get the new one.
I'll get the new one. She's trying to get rid of it.
Serena was like, these two geniuses are committed. Yeah, so Serena was the astronaut chick, and
I'm gonna have to bring down the screen here to just.
Okay.
So we got to reveal what's behind the curtain.
which is nothing. I need new shelving.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I had to buy all new stuff, and I haven't even unpacked. I'm gonna get more shelves for these though, so I'm gonna go to IKEA and get some additionals. Like, just get one more for each. They scored in space. They didn't though. Oh, so Beavis and Butthead end up talking their way into space camp, and then this Serena astronaut chick, the captain of the mission, makes a deal with NASA, and she's like, you know what? If we can get these kids through training, let's take them up. It'll be my responsibility, and it's on me. And what's the worst thing? And it's gonna be a great publicity stunt and all this crap. And Rob's making a lot of noise. You're making a lot of noise out there, Rob. Sleeping. He does this thing where he just goes for like ever, and it's the most annoying thing ever, and you won't hear it and don't hear it and don't hear it until that's all you fucking hear.
There you go.
And he doesn't know how.
You have a whacking stick now. That actually hurts.
Good.
That hurts pretty well.
Well, this is a proper.
Whacker.
This is a proper Fredericks of Hollywood one, or no, Adam and Eve store one. So this is a proper.
Yeah, now you know why.
That's why it hurts, because it's got the two.
He got kicked out of the Garden Eden, because he's hitting Adam with that thing. I got one over here too. So
yeah, mine's harder.
on guard.
All right, so this is the X-Play brand. Oh, where were we? Where were we?
Welt. Look. Actually,
Shit.
let the welt. That's it. I'm calling the cops.
On Child Protective Services. Call CPS. I'm sorry.
Let the welt. Yeah. Holy cow.
It wasn't even aiming.
That thing is dangerous.
It wasn't even aiming. Oh my god.
What's it actually gonna do to a horse? Jeez.
It's not for horses. All right. Where were we? Call CPS.
I don't know.
You're being victimized, Rob. You're being victimized.
Yeah, I'm being victimized.
So what happened next on the thing?
Okay, where did you leave off?
They manipulated their way into space. Oh, they passed basic training, but they think they're just training to score.
Yeah, and they went up in the zero G training.
In this vomit comet, they went. In the,
Damn,
of course
I stop barfing.
Oh god!
You're gonna make me. Whoa.
Oh damn it, Beavis, stop barfing.
It's so much funnier talking about it now.
I know. It's like, it holds up. Like, I want to watch it again. It's one of those.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
We needed this right now, because
this ain't getting deleted anytime soon.
No, we needed this because like the world takes itself so goddamn seriously. I'm so tired. Like, I've just been pissing off everybody on Twitter because I'm so tired of everything being so serious all the time. Everybody's triggered by something. Everything is a life and death, end of the world thing. Everybody's in everybody's shit. Look at this weekend. I mean, I've been on my high horse telling everybody, it's like, you know what, with the this thing and the that thing, it's not your thing to worry about, so knock it crap off. So knock it crap off, you know what, and maybe stop and butt out and let other people. Watched it twice today. Wasn't it great? Wasn't it great?
But we got a score now.
So they end up going up. Beavis manipulates. He's like, "This is the greatest thing ever," and I'm so appreciative.
I appreciate this honor, and I've been 3 months a day for a long time, and I'll bring you back. Yeah.
So
they go up, and They decide they're gonna point the telescope into the sun.
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah, we don't need you for like 3 more hours, Serena. So she's like, yeah, don't touch anything. Now let's take you over here and let's look at the sunrise. And they were like super bored by it. So she ends up like letting them by themselves, and they end up playing with the freaking telescope, where it specifically says "do not touch." So they end up
touching it.
They're like, yeah, there's nothing out here. It's just nighttime out.
It's like nighttime.
Well, point it to the sun.
I'll point it at the sun. It blinds them.
It blinds them. So it's like they look at one. Well, that's why you got 2 of them, dumbass. Look at your other. But they learned in college. That's the best part of it.
We'll get to that part. So okay, they're stumbling around. They've got a dock with the ISS, the International Space Station. That goes wrong.
No, it's supposed to be Mirror back when it's
okay.
Mirror.
Oh yeah, Mirror. Yeah, you're right. Mirror. They have to dock with Mir, the Mir space station. That goes horribly wrong. The Russian cosmonaut gets blasted into space.
Yeah, because they're just screwing around with the telescope. They screwed around the telescope and they blinded themselves, so that when they come back to do the mission, like everything's all wonky.
Yeah, the space shuttle's damaged.
Yeah.
They lose most of their oxygen.
Yeah, Mirror basically blows up.
So they have only enough oxygen for 5 people, and there's 7 of them.
There's 7 of them, so they have to say, okay, let's just cut to the chase. We have to sacrifice 2 crew members. So everybody's trying to point to them, to Beavis and Butthead to leave.
So no, I chose them for this mission. It's my responsibility. I'm gonna be the one.
I choked on my dinner, and Beavis and Butthead were headed to the rocket, and Serena was like, "I've done this with X many men and this many women and a monkey." Not to mention the monkey and the dog.
A dog and a monkey. Whoa, she's like a slut. Okay, so they figure she's gonna. Okay, so she figures.
They're doing the heroic, like, who's gonna sacrifice themselves.
Yeah.
So she finally says, "Yes, I'm going to sacrifice myself." But then Beavis and Butthead are thinking that she's gonna be doing them.
Yeah. So they put on spacesuits. They go outside to watch her change.
Yeah, to watch her change. So she basically is like, I've had enough of you guys. So she takes the robot arm and flicks them off into space, and then they come back, and then she flicks them off into space again. So they end up going through a black hole, which kind of happens to be.
We got a bot.
Which happens to be here. Let's get rid of it here. So it happens to be why they're actually up there studying that anyway. That little black hole is like a super secret. There's something there, and we're studying it, and it's gonna come through to our timeline, right? So now this is all happening in like 1998. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Beavis and Butthead end up coming out the other side of the wormhole, black hole, whatever, in Galveston, Texas, in 2022, where Serena is now the governor, and she had this secret all this time that she killed these kids at the space station. This mission that they were up there for like weeks or 13 days or something, and they had to eat somebody. And hello, J-Han, happy Sunday night. How's everything out there in Vegas? It's going good. So yeah, thank you.
So they come through the black hole, but there's also 2 more people that come through the black hole in addition to them. Yeah,
there's 2 more people. Smart Beavis and Butthead.
Our names are unknowable to you, but we are Smart Beavis and Smart Butthead. Yeah, quite amazing. She's very jocular.
They look like the Telosians.
They look like Telosians.
So did they score with a hole in space? That's a butthole. Oh, it's a butthole. It's a butthole.
I have nightmares about that. Knock it off, butthead.
I'm dying of a butthole.
It's great.
It's more fun to talk about.
It is more fun to talk. Like, this is more fun to talk about than the outrage shit, isn't it?
So isn't
it? Like,
okay,
seriously.
So smart Beavis and smart Butthead say you must get to Mount Everest, the highest point in your world, and go through the portal, and everything will be okay. Because their presence is going to cause like a paradox and destroy the universe.
Yeah, because because they went through the black hole. So they end up in 2022. Smart Beavis and Butthead.
Check out that number. As a 2 and no, not that number. Not that number, dumbass. That
69, the 69th annual,
69.
barbecue thing. So they find some tourists, some German tourists with like a cell phone, and they have no idea how to take pictures on smart. Because if you're from 1998, you'd never seen a smartphone before. You'd seen a little flip phone, but you wouldn't see the ones with like the cameras and stuff. So
the smartphones didn't exist.
Of course, these people they back up for trying to explain to Butthead to take their picture. He has no idea what they're doing. They fall off the pier. Meanwhile, the guy selling nachos on the pier hooks him up with how to pay for everything on their smartphone. Beavis falls in love with the smartphone Siri because he thinks it's Serena. Thought it was a TV.
Butthead's just like. Yeah, he's like taking a bath in nacho cheese.
They're just going all pimp with nachos.
They're just eating tons of nachos.
See, now I want nachos.
Shit, Clint Gibson.
Have fun. Our break is over. Back to D&D. Well, thanks for being here.
All right, cool.
And watch the Beavis and Butthead movie. It's fun if you have access to it. Right, absolutely.
So, so these got nachos, and then the FBI gets involved.
Then the FBI gets involved because the FBI thinks that they're aliens. Meanwhile, Serena gets involved because they accidentally happen on her campaign for governor, and she sees their pictures like coincidentally, and she's like, "Oh shit! These are those kids I killed. Now I gotta kill them for realsies because I killed them already, and they're gonna try and ruin me."
Yeah, Robert Lynn Schultz. Yes, very humorous. Yes, quite. Yes, yeah, him. Yes, quite jocular. That's just. So she and the guy who was lieutenant governor was also on the space shuttle.
Yeah, and weren't the FBI guys also on the space shuttle too? No, they're just other random assholes.
Just the feds,
Okay.
Okay, so what happened? Oh, they're trying to get back to their house.
They're trying to get back to their house in Highland, Texas. So, of course, everything happens to put them further and further away. The phone, like they're being tracked on the phone because of the buying a whole bunch of nachos.
So and they fall into a porta potty.
They fall into a porta potty forever.
Yeah. So,
and of course, Beavis has to drive in and try and get it. Oh.
Yeah, because. Damn it, you better not be talking to Serena. No, I'm not jacking it. So Butthead's trying to stamp him into the porta potty to get it, and
so they keep going further and further and further away. So after the porta potty, they end up in college. Now this.
Yeah, because the porta potty gets transported to college.
To college for something, right?
So,
yeah. For some reason, to some.
Yeah. Well, because it gets put on a truck and gets moved to a college, some kind of festival.
Even though it's never like emptied. Oh, they didn't bother to empty it, so it's super gross.
Okay, so they're in college. They're at the college, okay, and they stumble into a class, Feminism 203.
So they got a gender studies stupid professor there. You wanna take the lead on this one?
So they talk about this. They start to talk about white privilege. What's that? And then do you want to tell them? And so the undercut and the eyebrow girl.
Yeah.
White privilege means that you can do whatever you want because you have powerful families and You get it? Oh, and it also means you don't have to worry about the cops. I got this one. And the white guy interrupts
And the white
black
guy
girl
interrupts the black girl talking.
and puts it like, I got this one. Like that. Literally like that.
Literally like the meme. You've seen like the right white liberal meme where they're like talking in front of the black person.
It means you can just take whatever you want. Whoa. And we have that? Yes, you do. I understand now. So do you think this knowledge, this will change your behavior? I can guarantee it. So they bust through the door. Excuse me, we have white privilege. And then they start taking everything in the cafeteria. Yeah, that's just what we're taught. That's just what we're taught, sir. And they start eating everything. Start taking all the stuff at the bookstore. Maybe you don't understand, but we have white privilege.
Yeah, they're always from Texas.
I'm glad I went to college. So I'm hoping this movie introduces more people to my generation to watch B&B, Beavis Butthead. It's just a funny show that shouldn't be taken seriously. Yes, exactly. Right. Oh no, there's a point to be made, but it's just done so well.
Yeah.
That I'm like, really.
Well, the point is literally don't take it all so seriously.
Yeah, I mean, really, you think this? Like, the other point is like, really, you think these guys have white privilege? Really?
Right.
Really?
Right.
Let's take that. And they try to steal a cop car. But that's a police car. Yeah. Then you hear, lady, we have white privilege. We can take whatever we want. And so they crash.
So I used that on Twitter, and I'm sure I'm going to get banned for it. Oh well.
So they crash the cop car. The cops say, "Don't move, officer. I don't know if you're aware of this, but we have white privilege." And so they get sent off to county jail.
And they're like, yeah, well, no one's bailing you out, so you're here for a month. So meanwhile, somebody's trying to like smuggle drugs in, and Beavis just keeps popping and popping and popping. And of course, you know what reaction that has.
Mm-hmm. I am Cornelio.
So we get Cornelio.
So he starts a prison uprising.
A prison riot because they didn't get enough toilet paper. Meanwhile, the prison warden is like, you know what? These guys died in 1998. We have to scrap any existence of theirs. We can't
tell people they were here.
Yeah.
We can't tell this has got to remain a secret.
Yeah, because they died in the 90s. So meanwhile, the FBI comes in.
They're ghosts or whatever, or angels or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Everything's touched by an angel. Even the prison guy, or not the prison guy, the judge in the opening.
Yeah.
When they blow up the science fair. Mike Judge hasn't lost his time. He's great.
No, he hasn't been. He's still. I mean, you kidding me? Holy cow! Give me those nachos. White privilege. I have white privilege.
So Rob's gonna get me beat up in Vegas saying that.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but we have white privilege.
I'm just gonna have to start taking the riding crop with me.
Yeah, give me more wealth.
Yeah, I'll give him any attackers.
Look, he's right there. There's a big wealth. No, look. Like I'm gonna show you.
Look at that! Holy shit!
So there's a nice big. I can't see it. I can't really see it. Look, see? That's what she gave me with the riding crop right there. This big welt here. That thing does some damage.
Hey, you bought it.
Oh, yeah. Because after you begged me and Adam and Eve to buy you one. Says I got the no. I'm not gonna hit you hard.
I gotta be careful with this one, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh.
So where were we?
White privilege.
Yeah.
Here. My mic button doesn't work anymore for some reason. Okay, my microphone button isn't working. Oh wow.
Is it on the right? Are you on the right computer?
Yeah. Should be. Properties. Oh well. What happened next? Okay, so what happened next? Then the FBI and the
governor.
The governor. Well, the governor ends up saying, yes, we're here to pardon 2 kids, and there's no record of them either. So she randomly pardons just 2 random criminals, and then they tie her up and leave her at the side of the road.
Okay, and so the FBI again. So they. Well, where are they? Not here. Well, geez, they're crafty ones, aren't they? And so they get on a bus. So the prison warden puts them on a bus to their hometown.
Yeah.
Okay, the prison warden. So they get to their house.
pardon me. They get to their house and they see that it's been flipped. It's been renovated.
Yeah.
Since they've been there, because it's been set.
20 years, yeah.
20 odd years.
Apparently,
yeah.
apparently there's an open house for somebody selling it, and they're flipping it.
Who are these buttholes?
So the realtor is like, "Oh, here's everything that's happened." Meanwhile, Beavis and Butthead are just there playing with the garbage disposal and grinding up shit.
So you can't see it.
Yeah.
So you can't hear anything, which is actually kind of a good kind of story device, plot device. Mm-hmm. So it keeps that air of mystery. We did find out one bit of information. Beavis is his last name.
Yeah. Mary Beavis.
Mary
Beavis. Beavis, something like that.
Yeah. So Beavis is his last name. So that's the only thing, the courtroom scene. Oh, the courtroom scene was funny.
Yeah, the courtroom scene was earlier. All right.
It was earlier. So, okay, you took away our TV and gave us books. So they keep sort of whacking each other with the books, and so they get into a fight, and they
Shirley Beavis. Oh, what's Shirley?
Shirley? Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they get into a fight, and they kind of go their separate ways, and then they hear the Michael Bone.
They're all fighting. They break up, and they're.
And so they get back together. I can't remember what the circumstances of them getting back together was.
Because they both got kidnapped and then they got tied together.
Oh, yeah,
because remember the FBI guys they think that they're aliens, so the FBI's like.
And they both. And it turns out they get kidnapped, and both get whisked away to a seedy motel. And it turns out that the FBI and the governor both have the same goal. Yeah. They want to kill both of them. And so the little guy, who's lieutenant governor, is like, "Listen, I'm going to leave the keys in the car. Here,
escape." He's trying to
get away.
This bitch has been trying to kill people. She's been crazy for 20 years, and she cannibalized somebody.
Yeah. So go meet a reporter at this rest stop, and he'll tell him the whole story. Okay. And so they can't figure out, they can't figure out how to start the car or whatever, the keys. They
can't figure out how to start the car. They're just playing with it because they're trying to get back in the handcuffs. They can't figure out how to get back in the handcuffs because they're closed. So they need
that part of America.
So, long story short, they end up in a high speed chase backwards to get back to the house where the FBI is going to meet them there and kill them there. Mm-hmm. The smart Beavis and Butthead want them to go through the portal. They keep moving it closer and closer and closer, or else time's going to collapse in on itself. Mm-hmm. And Beavis thinks that they want to meet them there because they think they're trying to score. The FBI and what's her name, Betsy Wiener, trying to kill him.
Wiener.
I don't remember.
Serena.
She might as well have been Betsy Wiener.
Might as well have been.
So.
Okay, so they'll all meet up at the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she realizes, wait a minute, you're not trying to get back at me or anything. You're just trying to score. You're just a bunch of dumb kids trying to score.
Why would you think that? And so she goes over her whole history of the suggestive comments. Mm-hmm. Oh my god,
they're just idiots who are trying to bang me.
And she kind of realizes, would it have to be both of you? She's like, well, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. And so she's trying to decide, okay, so they say, yeah, how can we keep this quiet? Oh, you'll just sleep with us. Yeah. Both of you? Yeah. So she's like, let me think about it. So meanwhile, smart Beavis and Butthead come in, and smart Beavis is like, you know what? I'm in love with you. Come with me back to the portal to my world.
And you have to go through the portal. You have to go through the portal. And then the lieutenant governor guy is going to call the whistleblower hotline, and then he gets sucked through the portal. Yeah. And it turns out that saves everything. Mm-hmm. So I guess he's back in 1998.
Beavis got cock-blocked by himself. Yeah. Like the Ozzy song, Children of the Grave, Black Sabbath.
Gee, boy, smart Beavis. Looks like we really overthought this. Yeah. We could have just thrown a brick through it. Well, everything is safe now. Back to our one. And so smart Beavis and Serena go and they score.
Mm-hmm. And Butthead watched. Because that was the joke of the thing, that there's like an infinite number of universes and dimensions of Beavis and Buttheads, and none of them had scored. Not even the smart ones.
We all know Beavis would score first. Just not exactly what we thought. Right.
So I highly recommend it. What did you guys think? Did you watch it? Did you like it?
So, but in the end,
the Star Wars S metal scene at the end.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. But in the end, what happens is they explain that in exchange for their silence, the government bought the house. Yeah. Bought them a new TV. And I imagine they set them up there just to live, in exchange for their silence. Yeah. Because what could it cost for those two idiots to live there? The cable bill, the cable bill, the utilities.
They'll just go back and work at Burger World.
They'll just go back and work at Burger World. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, what could it really cost them? Like $200,000 a year in the grand scheme of the government.
Oh God, not even that. $200,000 up front for their little dinky shithole house in nowhere, Texas. Yeah. And then then
another $100,000 a year for both of them.
$100,000. They're not getting $100,000.
They figure $50,000 each for them for expenses. Per year.
Expenses. They're probably just paying. They're probably only paying their cable bill. Yeah. So to like $3,000 a year.
Whatever it is. Like I said, what could it cost?
Nachos.
Just like you said, why would they do that? What would it cost the government to do that?
Yeah, but they're not going to give them any more than Beavis and Butthead would ask for, and they're too dumb to ask for anything. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I imagine they're set up pretty well in that house. They're not going to want for anything. Mm-hmm. So, in exchange for their silence, Burger World. I forgot they worked there.
So yeah, we really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a left field rump.
Oh, it was so funny. We kind of needed that. Like I needed Beavis and Butthead dropped into this because we've been watching just the episodes out there that are just out there online, all the banned ones, all the ones we've seen a million times over, and they still hold up. It's still funny.
Oh yeah.
We need this more than ever.
The humor
right now.
Doesn't seem dated at all.
No, well, I mean...
Well, some parts of it.
I think if you are offended by that, you're gonna be a triggered little snowflake, and I don't think a lot of kids are gonna be jumping on board this.
They're making fun of white privilege. Oh, white privilege is a serious problem. No, like I said, the joke is these guys have white privilege. Really?
Yeah, that's the joke. Is that you're gonna tell me that Beavis and Butthead are more privileged?
I shouldn't have to explain that. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's I think that is the joke. Is that we're in? Well, this is the guy who gave us Idiocracy. This is the guy who predicted it. So
everything that's happening now, he's predicted. Yeah. And like, damn it was supposed to be a warning, not a roadmap.
Yeah. Oh well, it's been fun.
So what about Stuart? So Stuart, we imagine, is working some sort of corporate job somewhere.
Yeah. He's probably working at Burger World.
He's probably managing Burger World.
Probably the manager of Burger World.
Because Stuart was what? Stuart was their same age as them.
Yeah.
So Stuart would be...
Stuart and Daria.
So stay 15, they'd be 24, 15, 20. So they'd be 39 by now.
They're about my age.
Yeah, would be in their 30, late 30s.
They'd be like 40s. Yeah. Just heard about it today. This is what I'm definitely checking out. So we enjoyed it.
I think a lot of people don't know about it.
YouTube has gone soft big time. Everything's gone soft big time.
I don't think a lot of people know about this movie.
Yes, the 90s, back when Fire was censored. No, I think that the network got wind of what Mike Judge was gonna do.
Well, Netflix's not on the network.
Well, no, but it's on Paramount Plus. So I think that the execs who are in charge of the streamers, because remember, it was supposed to be a TV show. It wasn't supposed to be a movie initially.
I read today there are new episodes coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there is also more movies.
Okay.
Which, thank God, there's going to be more movies. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. We need more of this.
Some people, some people would ask, "Oh, isn't this dated? Isn't this dated?" Even the new episodes, because all the new episodes bomb, but even those had their moments when they were watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they were trying to chart their sexual history. If you follow this chart back far enough, you can see the start of herpes. So.
It was a good movie. It was. We enjoyed it.
75 likes. Let's see if we get that up to 80.
Thank you so much for supporting the stream and the channel. And we need another theatrical movie. Do you think it would? Do you think enough people would go and see it in the theater?
I don't know.
From our generation, because
I really don't know.
I think that the younger generation isn't gonna really get a lot of this. I think they're gonna like roll their eyes and be like, "Oh my God, this is so stupid."
Oh my god, this is the thing that my mom and dad likes. Oh my god, I don't understand. I don't.
Oh my
get
god, Dad
it.
likes this, and he's just
I
a
don't
boomer.
get it. Why is this funny? It's not. That's very hurtful.
I'm Hodgins. I enjoyed the movie. I watched it twice. See, it's definitely, if you like it, you're gonna rewatch it. It's definitely one of those, and if you like Beavis and Butthead, you're gonna like it.
And it's very quotable.
And it's very quotable. Like, yes. Oh god, there's so many quotable things. Like, and that was cool.
That was cool. Whoa. She wants
And nachos. The modern world won't understand Beavis and Butthead. Right?
I would watch it, so am I. I'm gonna watch it again soon.
Yeah, we're gonna probably watch it
I'm gonna
again.
put it on my phone just to
have it on your phone.
Just to have it on my phone.
I'm a deer. That's going on the soundboard. I'm a deer.
I forgot about that.
That was
Why
going
did I
to
forget about that?
Write that down. That was going to my
I
soundboard.
love it. I love it. I love everything of it.
Here, write it on your hand. I'm a deer.
I'm a deer.
So Beavis is imagining his fantasy girlfriend, because Beavis is like the romantic one, and Butthead just wants to bang all the chicks, right? So Beavis is like, yeah, but he's imagining Serena as his girlfriend. She's like, yeah, I'm Serena, I'm his girlfriend. She chops off Todd's head in his fantasy, and then she's like,
oh my god,
she's like. She basically is like in the chainmail bikini with a big sword,
like heavy metal, yeah,
like heavy metal, and then they end up riding Butthead, who's a unicorn.
Unicorn Pegasus.
He's a unicorn Pegasus thing. He's got the wings. He's white. He's got a rainbow head and like a horn or something. And he's like, I'm a deer.
Oh my god, I'm a deer.
It's funny because he's not. This is what you do.
Yeah, making me have a cough it.
Oh, it's so good. I highly recommend it. I think that was like the best. Hank Hill's a marriage of all propane.
That's right.
Beavis finally
I
scored.
so clean burn propane. I'm a deer. Bobby.
I'm a deer. That needs to be on his shirt. I'm a deer.
I'm a deer.
I think we broke.
Oh, that is so funny.
Now that I'm gonna die and cough. So, what do you guys think? Did you like it? Jay, what return your dogs?
One more like to 80.
Yeah, let's get up to 80 likes. I don't know. Maybe we'll go stream on the strip tonight. It's almost 9. You want to head out to the strip? It's still light out. Yeah, it's not even dark out yet.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Love the character development. What character development? They're just they're idiots and they stay idiots. Yes, very amusing.
Actually, it's only 7:30. It's only 7:30.
Oh, Todd
yeah,
would
that's an hour.
Todd would be in prison.
Todd would be in prison. Which strip? The Las Vegas one. Pablo's dog catcher costume. The Las Vegas one, where we might stream something, maybe. Maybe, or I might just go walk around and play Pokemon.
Butthead scored. Great. Butthead watched.
Well, Butthead, it might be even Butthead by anyway than what to the dub. No, because they're funny as it is.
How?
And there's nothing we can do to improve that.
No.
I don't think.
No, we can't. No. Okay.
So yeah, watch it. Or else. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate you hanging out. This is exactly what we needed. I give this a perfect 10 out of 10, I think.
I give this a 5 out of 6 Chewbacca's.
Only?
Well, 5. Well, okay. Does this get 6
I'm a deer. I'm a deer.
Does this get the 6th Chewbacca, which is reserved for movies so incredibly awesome that 5 cannot contain them?
Butthead's a deer.
I think, you know what? Based on that, I think he gets a 6th Chewbacca. A perfect 6 out of 6
I
Chewbacca's.
give it 10 out of 10.
A perfect 6 out of 6 Chewbacca's.
So.
The 6th Chewbacca is in effect now.
Yes.
Yes. And so is my welt.
Sorry.
Well, there's
Senior
Sticks. There's 5. The ratings is that there's 5 Chewbaccas, But there is a 6th Chewbacca for movies that are so incredibly awesome that 5 cannot contain them. Mm-hmm. The first Star Wars, 6 Chewbaccas. Empire Strikes Back, 6 Chewbaccas. You know, Return of the Jedi gets 5 Chewbaccas for obvious reasons. But
Ewoks, you're Ewok racist.
Yes, Ewoks.
He's racist against Ewoks. So yeah, thank you guys so much. We needed a good laugh movie.
6th Chewbacca is in effect for this movie.
Right. So that makes it last. Yeah, we need these. We need these type of movies now more than ever because I am so tired of everybody taking everything seriously. I've been trolling everything on Twitter and everybody's like unfollowing me now, so that's okay. That's okay. I love the movie, best movie I've seen in a long time. We need 20 Chewbaccas, right? Right? Hail all, Steve Botham, and thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will leave this one up because who cares anymore? And that's our review, and we're sticking to it.
Yes, very amusing, very humorous, very amusing. Very
we might do a shorter, condensed version for later with clips and footage, but we recapped and reenacted, and we highly recommend it. So, thank you so much. We will see you on the next video.
Very droll.
Live stream forever. Bye.